Did Leaf get yeeted?
I don't think Leaf got 1 point.
Oof.
That's pretty
All
bad.
right.
That's a me type night.
Austin scored like 9.5 points. I didn't have to do much. Did Leaf get what?
I'm
Get yeeted.
Heated? No. It was
Yeeted
a
with a
very,
Y.
very cordial game.
No, yeeted with a Y.
Kicked out?
No,
No,
like
just
you get
just owned.
destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, 1 point
no.
I would say yes.
1 point is bad. Whatever.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
It's a Frank type score.
The Frank type score.
All right, we're rolling here. Oh, I definitely didn't hit share sound. This is going to be silent. Bum, 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 bum. Season 9 of the Ocho. We'll just get right into it. I don't have much to say. Yeah, you get the low effort scoreboard. What is
Oh,
this?
can you give us the who won this week? Do you know?
Who won the games this week so far?
Yeah. Just curious.
Uh, the Pandas lost. I don't know who they played.
Admits it
The
is.
Scarlet Knights beat the Hypnotoads last night. We just beat uh, the the Chicken Hawks, and LMQ beat Pool Boy.
Okay.
So coming into this one, obviously both teams 0-0. Both teams have no points scored yet. I didn't go into the sheet from last year and look up their shit from last year. But stat to watch for the season, I guess. Springchester United still have not beat LMQ, so obviously they can't do anything about that tonight, but they'll get a couple shots at it. Simple are looking for their first playoff berth.
That's an asterisk. Calvin,
Yeah,
Calvin
as
Miller.
the current franchise. And then, of course, nobody played last week, so we'll get right into this one. First category is not so Super Bowls. Would anybody like to double?
I don't think so.
Nope. Okay, Simple Jacks. This is your NFL category, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm not great with Super Bowl history, but if you guys feel confident,
Yeah, me either.
all right, we'll hold off. First question of the new season.
All right. Franchester United, you're going first all night. And your question is to start your season. The Bills took their third consecutive Super Bowl loss in 1993 in horrific fashion. They were shredded 52-17 by a star-studded roster led by this QB who tossed 4 touchdowns on the day.
Oh.
Fucking A, Spencer. Way to go.
Good job.
Yeah, it's Dragon. I guess all right, let me just make sure that everything else is working before we continue, because literally the first one. All right. Well, rather get it out of the way now than later. So let me just stop the share real quick.
Take your time.
All right. So I'm not sharing anymore, right?
Nope.
All right. That's annoying. And it's just the first question, isn't it? Oh my fucking god. Yep, everything else works perfectly. Fuck this. Okay. So obviously we have a question outstanding. I can make one for that pretty easily though, so it's not that big of a deal.
Whole lot of Super Bowls.
Yeah, because I did go through quite a few before choosing which ones I wanted to do. So,
Was that Bills one during their 4 losses in a row?
yeah, it's the third of their fourth. Okay, so get the fuck out of here. All right. So we'll just leave that there for now. Simple Jacks, here's your question, which does work. This QB had one of the worst Super Bowl outings ever in 2003, throwing 5 interceptions and taking 5 sacks en route to a 48-21 loss to the Bucks.
This was Gruden, Bucks,
Yeah,
right?
it was. I don't remember who they lost to.
Oh wait,
Dude. Yeah, I don't really remember.
I mean, not right. I mean, it's like 5 interceptions in a Super Bowl. Oh, no,
Trying to
no,
think
nope.
who was good around then. Honestly, just
No,
spitball
no,
say
no,
it.
no. Who I had was in the NFC as well.
Oh, okay. Well,
Wait,
who you had was in the
Oh,
NFC.
we only got a couple seconds.
Yeah. 5 seconds.
Damn, I can't even come up with the
I know, I
guess.
can't either. Nope, no answer.
All right. Go ahead, Frank Chester.
Steven, it was the Raiders that they beat. I don't know who the quarterback for the Raiders was.
Steven, you're muted.
Steven?
He's muted. He didn't realize probably.
Got him.
Yeah. I think it's Rich Gannon, but I'm not 100% sure.
So was he on the Raiders?
Yeah, I think he was still on the team. I think it was him.
And
I
it must
can't
be
think of
him.
anyone else.
Send it.
All right. Rich Gannon final.
God damn it.
Oh, I got an ad when I tried to use my sound this time. That's correct. Ding, ding, ding. Rich Gannon.
I would have got there if we could
Yeah,
have.
they beat the Raiders right after he left the Raiders.
So,
Right, so-
Arisha, I was thinking a couple teams, and the Raiders are one of them, but I didn't want to say teams because I thought that they would be like, oh yeah, now I remember. It was like them and
Yeah.
So we're
and
gonna go with
Denver.
the gunshot when you get it correct. Let's see what that sounds like. Very
Yeah, I think I
quiet, so
would've
never
got
mind.
that
Cannon.
if we got that.
All right, I like the
Yeah,
Kings.
can we get the Costco guys boom? Would that be good?
Yeah. If I had like an actual soundboard. Netflix slop. As self-explanatory as it gets. This is about Netflix slop. Anybody like to double?
This is a category I have some expertise in, scrolling for 30 minutes and then not watching anything, but
I feel like I do too, but we're not doubling.
I'm not confident that I recall any of the
I know a
games I'm gonna
few, but
watch.
not enough.
There's just so many shows. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just make a bunch of first seasons and then even if it's popular, they cancel
I
it.
don't trust like this.
Yeah. You could make a whole game out of this category. All right,
All right.
Frank Chester, this is for you. This dark comedy / drama starring Debbie Ryan ran from 2018 to 2019 and followed a formerly plus-sized woman who seeks revenge on those who wronged her after she undergoes a total body transformation following an accident that forces her into a liquid-only diet. The show relied heavily on fat people stereotypes and often made light of sexual assault and women's health issues.
Do we think it's a really wild name?
It's got to be a wild name, but I don't know what it is.
It's gonna be either a rhyme or like a
I mean, I've never heard of this.
yeah, me either, but it's gonna be like a rhyme or something. Petty Betty.
Ugly Betty.
I don't know anyone who would know this either.
No, there's no. I think we just say something funny.
Yeah.
I'm liking Petty Betty. The rhyme is making me feel
Honestly,
like
not bad.
It's not bad, right? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it also could be something about her losing weight, but I don't know. All right, I'm sending it. Petty Betty final.
What about Not So Large Marge?
It's pretty good.
I was gonna say
Hey,
something with
Actually,
pig
I
in
like
it, but I
that.
like that.
he's
Yeah, go with
cooking.
that, Fana.
I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
All right, we'll
Just
take
go with your guess.
next
Yeah.
answer.
Not So Large Marge final.
Yeah, shout out my cat. Nope. So this was like went viral on Twitter after it came out. This is Insatiable. So all the fat girls got mad about this one. All right, we're moving
Don't they
on.
get mad about everything?
Thanks.
Jesus.
For Simple Jacks. This sci-fi workplace comedy starring
Oh,
and created by Steve Carell somehow ran from 2020 to 2022 despite near universal dislike for the show's unfunny jokes, scientific inaccuracies, and constant annoying cameos. Carell's character leads a team tasked with, quote, putting boots on the moon, unquote, for the first time in decades.
I think it's just called
In the
Space
Space
Force.
Force, yeah.
Yeah. I actually like the show. Thought it was funny.
All right. I expect my gimme in the future, Spencer.
Right, it's Space Force, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Space Force, fun.
Where's the cannon? Correct.
This show had crazy marketing and then sucked cock and balls.
Oh, did it?
I thought it was
Yeah,
pretty.
there
I
were
thought it was
so
pretty
many
good. I
ads.
kind of like the I think the problem is I like
What the
really
fuck?
stupid humor,
Getting pissed
and
off.
it was like the dumbest humor you could ever have. So
Yeah, I think the premise was good. I just think that it was like they didn't try very hard.
honestly, they could
By the
probably make
Wikipedia
like more
page,
of a drama. They could make more of like a
the
drama.
cameos looked fucking obnoxious. They had like a whole list of all the people that they gave cameos to. It looked like a thing that they were doing during COVID, and they just whoever was around, you can be.
That's
in the show.
that's.
I mean, that's what it was. I mean, they had like almost anybody.
First niche of the night, 2015 to present NBA lottery. Of course, I'm not gonna make any comments. I don't think this should be a legal niche because there's not a lot of options to go with. So this is kind of a complex question.
It reaches the limit of how many need.
Name the lottery player based on the following stats. Teams played for 2. 370 regular season games played. He started 369 of those, and then he has played an additional 16 playoff games. Is a 346 career 3-point percentage. He shoots left. His current contract is 4 years, 107 million.
I think this is RJ Barrett.
There we go.
You will get no help from me.
Duke's very own.
But Cook, take your time. We have a whole minute.
RJ Barrett final.
I was gonna say this is
Returns for another season.
It's impossible until I saw the lefty, and I'm like, well,
Fuck.
he's
Yeah.
gonna know it.
This buzzer is not worth it. All right. 3-1. RJ Barrett is correct. That's a pretty impressive pull. Breaking Bad is for Simple Jacks. Who wrote the book of poetry that Gale gives to Walt in season 4?
Walt Whitman. Wait,
Maybe.
no.
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 It's
All you guys.
I think it's. Is it Robert Frost?
Oh no.
I don't know. Walt Whitman
No, I think that's
was from. Yeah.
I don't remember. Reshop, so if you
I
got
don't know. I think I feel better about Frost, but I don't feel good about Frost.
that, go
So
for it.
Robert Frost final.
That is incorrect.
Walt Whitman.
Oh no.
I've never watched the show. I don't know.
Walt Whitman, same
didn't
name
watch
as the
it.
guy, so maybe it was like related.
Could you also just be like Ernest Hemingway or any of like
You gotta
the really
remember, it's
famous
not Qualls
people?
game. He wouldn't do the same name.
He's not a poet in the same way though.
I mean, I guess. What about Edgar Allan Poe?
I like Walt Whitman. They said it, man.
I mean, I don't care. I don't know anything about this. I didn't watch it.
Go Walt Whitman.
All right, send it, bro.
Walt Whitman final.
It is Walt Whitman, my
Wow.
other
Crazy.
favorite WW.
Damn it, Reshop.
Dude, you gotta. This is your category.
Fight
You gotta
for it,
call me
Nick.
out on
Fight
that.
for it.
5-1, but still lots of game to go. But
Oh,
yep, Gale writes the little note in there, and that's how Hank figures out that Walt is Heisenberg.
That's why I thought that threw me off because I thought he was like, oh, it's just a reference, but oh well.
Domestic
Oh,
violence. This is
wow.
about domestic terrorism. This is your history question. Would anybody like to double?
Nice.
No, thank you.
Craig, what do you think?
Too broad.
Are we talking like Pearl Harbor? Is that domestic terrorism? Like what are we talking
That
about?
would count as domestic terrorism.
All right, then no.
I there's too many.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
So Frank Chester, no double. This man was the leader of the Branch Davidians, a religious cult that was placed under siege by the U.S. military at a compound in Waco, Texas, in 1993.
It's David Koresh.
Yeah.
Is that his first name?
I think so. I watched the show, but I'm having trouble. But the last name sounds so right. So
Oh,
if you're-
Koresh is true. But David Koresh, I think it's his first name.
That sounds like a name.
Oh, it's definitely a name. It's named after the Koreshan Society in Estero, Frank.
I did not know that.
He named himself after that. David Koresh final.
The Branch Davidians, led by David Koresh. Yes.
Guys,
He
just
was a
remember,
little bit of a narcissist.
tear gas is flammable.
Turns out when you're having sex with kids, the government comes and kills you.
Not a good
True,
thing.
actually.
Don't do that.
Just kidding. They killed him because he had guns, not because he was having sex with kids. All right.
Oh.
Simple Jacks, here's yours. This man was executed in 2002, 7 years after he carried out the OKC bombing, an attack that killed 167 people, including 19 children.
Yikes.
Why can't I remember his name?
You gonna call someone?
Yeah, maybe
Ooh.
parents.
That's what I was thinking.
My dad's probably sleeping. And I can't trust my mom to answer, so
Dan Peterson?
yeah, we could. Oh God, why can't starts with a K, doesn't it? His last name? Fuck, I can't remember.
5 seconds.
I mean, they're gonna know it. Do you want to just call somebody?
Or if they're not gonna pick up, skip it. I have no clue.
Pass.
All right, pass. Frank Chester?
I have no clue.
If
It's
I
a good
heard the
team.
name, I'd remember it. But
I know it.
You know it?
Timothy McVeigh, final.
Crazy. But I think
I
it's good that
just
none of us know his
remember it.
name, by the way. That's probably what he would want. He would want us to remember him.
Timothy McVeigh is correct.
cousin of Sean McVeigh.
All the
Well, he's
FBI.
dead.
I
He
was
was
not
one-
thinking of it the entire time when they were trying to answer. I thought of it immediately.
From sentencing to execution, it's the quickest of all time. They did not fuck around killing this guy.
7 years? That's not fucking around.
Ooh.
Well, I mean,
That's
as far
only
as
you
our
get
justice
like
system
appeals
goes, yeah.
and all this stuff. Yeah.
Usually they sit on
Not
death row forever.
For like more than
MLB
a decade.
prospects. Would anybody like to double?
I kind of like this since we already had history.
Okay.
I mean, I'm fully on board if you're feeling it.
Okay. Yeah.
Stephen, I trust.
Yep. Double up.
Okay.
Baby.
First lifeline is a double for Frank Chester. Simple Jacks, are you guys matching or are you holding off
Nope.
here? Okay.
No.
Frank Chester for you. This AL East team has 5 players in the top 100 prospects currently, including shortstop Carson Williams, first baseman Xavier Isaac, and third baseman / second baseman Braden Taylor.
Tampa Bay Rays final.
Shoot.
That's correct. So it is 9-1, but I mean we're not even halfway through. So MLB prospects for Simple Jacks, 1 point. This NL East team has 4 players in the top 100 prospects, including right-handed pitcher Andrew Painter, shortstop Aiden Miller, and outfielder Justin Crawford.
I just
The
well, it's no wait. Is 4 players like a lot for the top 100 in prospects? I feel like it's,
It's a decent amount.
but it depends on where they are in it. I'm just trying to think of like how good the teams are.
Sticking with the Mets.
That's yeah. I mean, I don't know. They probably know the answer. So, yeah. I mean, I don't. The Mets are in the NL East.
We could say the Phillies.
Could say a lot of teams. I don't know. I let's just go with the Mets at this point. I mean, we don't know any of these guys. I don't really
New York
trust
Mets
calling-
final.
Yeah, I don't trust calling anybody.
Correct.
Never heard of that last guy, but Phillies final.
Damn
Nick,
it.
Phillies is correct.
Nick, you
That
gotta
was
go
good
gut.
today, Nick.
Nick, you're the
Damn
new
it.
gut
So
guy. We
that's-
gotta go. Nick, you're the one who answers last from now
That's
on.
now 3 points that the Simple Jacks have left on the board.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Good job for all 3 of them too.
Skater suspensions. This is the NHL. NHL suspensions.
Ooh,
Mars?
I think we hold it. I mean, because there's only like a handful of guys who I know for sure got suspended for a while, but no, let's hold it.
Okay. For Frank Chester. This D-man was known for being Wayne Gretzky's personal enforcer. He saw his career come to an end in 2000 after he was suspended for a full year due to teeing off on Donald Brashear's head with his stick. The long suspension mixed with the player's declining skills and an assault conviction for the incident led to his de facto retirement.
What a guy.
I think my dad would know this, but he has the flu and won't pick up.
Flu sucks this year. Don't get the flu.
Blue game.
But I don't have a clue.
I have no idea. This is not a sport I watch. Craig, you know any Canadians?
Do you know Canadians? They're not hockey players.
Ah. Should have gotten the contact of that guy that plays for the Everblades. He probably would have known this.
Justin Trudeau is Canadian.
You know what? We should say him.
Keanu Reeves, Canadian.
Justin Bieber, Canadian.
Yeah, yeah.
He's Canadian, correct. Michael
Drake.
Bublé, Drake, Canadian.
Drake
Nickelback,
Royal the
Canadian.
Grammys.
About 3 seconds.
We don't have one.
Justin Bieber, final.
There you go.
Justin Bieber. I think he would have been about 10 years old or less in 2000.
The only person I can think of that would play back then.
Oh, like
Huh?
that. That's the beginning of a song, baby.
All right.
I was like, the only
Timer's
person
not working. 15 seconds.
I'm almost positive wasn't a defenseman, but he wasn't even an enforcer, just kind of an asshole. But Sean Avery, final.
Sean Avery's a great guess. But it's incorrect. This
I
is
heard the cannon.
Marty McSorley.
Heard the name, would never have gotten there.
Anytime Gretzky moved, McSorley went with him. All right, 4 Simple Jacks. This Vancouver Canuck, whose nephew currently plays in the NHL, was suspended for 33 games in 2004 for his infamous neck-breaking sucker punch on Steve Moore.
Jeez.
Literally broke the dude's neck.
Jesus
Strong
Christ.
punch.
We want to phone a
All these
friend
old-
here.
all these old timies.
You guys want to phone a friend?
I don't know anybody that would know this.
I've got
Um,
one guy who might know. Hannah, what are you saying?
Oh, I don't know.
You guys want to just use it? If he picks up,
Yeah,
he'll know.
2004 is tough.
I
His nephew plays in the NHL, so last name maybe.
Rishav, how confident do you feel that this person is going to answer?
50-50, he'll answer. 100% he'll know it if
All right.
he answers.
Such good odds.
At this point, we should just try to call somebody because we are getting our fucking ass kicked.
All right, let's use
Let's
our
call.
phone friend then.
It'll give me more
Gonna
time
go
to
ahead
try to
and-
think of a name if he doesn't answer.
Activate the phone a friend.
Yep. Scotty, come on. All right.
No answer?
And Rishav, you were just leaving a lot of points on the board today.
Yeah. All right. 15 seconds.
I just had a guess that I lost. But
Was there a Kachuk back then? Or is he playing now?
10 seconds.
Chuck.
His sons are the ones who play in the NHL, not nephew.
Maybe he had a brother.
5 seconds.
I don't know what that would be.
I don't know
either. Rafi Torres final.
Ooh.
Excellent guess. But that's incorrect. Rafi Torres did have he had 2 huge suspensions. I almost used him for this category, but I thought it was too hard.
That would have been too easy for me. That's the only I fucking hate him.
He had the big beard, right?
Yeah, when he did the Hossa though, that pissed me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, we totally know this, right?
I do not know. All right.
Honestly,
How you feeling, Steven?
ours deserves a point, dude.
This is like niche level.
I think it's Rafi Torres.
All right, that's a final answer.
Yeah, it's not Rafi Torres.
Gotta
But
double
that's
check
a
that.
great guess, to be honest. Very impressive. But no, this is Todd Bertuzzi,
Oh.
uncle of Tyler Bertuzzi.
Oh my god. I would never have gotten that.
Tyler Bertuzzi, a current Blackhawk.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. I was worried about that. I know he
No,
played
but-
for a while in Detroit, though.
I love Todd Bertuzzi though.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was. He wasn't
All right.
he didn't play for just the Canucks.
I think he played for the Blues, maybe.
He played for the Red Wings for a little bit.
Oh yeah, he did. You're right, he did.
Yeah, if you would have put that, I think I would have been able to maybe guess that.
League of Legends Champions is a niche, of course. So for Frank, name the champion based on these facts. Role, fighter/assassin. Difficulty, low. Alt skins, Street Demons, and Primordian. Attacks and abilities stack bleed, but they lack innate health regen.
Okay. There's two people it could be. I'm just gonna go Briar. Final answer. Nice.
Briar. That's correct.
Who is the other one?
Darius.
The Office for Simple Jacks to get some
All
points on the board here.
Redemption time for you.
What does Michael offer Scott's Tots as a consolation gift after he reveals that he is unable to pay for their tuition?
Laptop batteries, final.
Laptop batteries is correct. I like making the Office questions, to be honest.
Yeah, that was a good one.
College basketball laughing stocks. It's about the current state of college basketball.
I know one of them.
Do both teams have their double? Or just
We
one?
have
I think
No,
we
just
have
one.
ours.
All right, yeah, and then Frank Chester has their.
Shab, you want to use it?
What else?
We're
Already
gonna.
had
Left,
football.
all that's left are the two host choice categories after this.
Want to tell us what those are?
Nah, they're non-sports.
I mean, I've kind of paid attention recently to college basketball.
Yeah,
pretty
it might
good
be
with
worth
that.
using it. Yeah.
We
do a decent
I don't
job.
know. I don't know if they know about. Oh wait, no, yeah, they do know basketball.
I mean, they're kicking our ass.
I was gonna say at
anyways.
this point, I don't think it's gonna matter, so we'll double.
They're gonna run it. Okay,
Yeah, might as well have a shot.
could potentially get up to 5 points with this, which is actually I don't know. I think 4 is the benchmark for not a joke. So one more and you guys are fine.
Thank you.
This team is currently the laughingstock of the ACC with a 5-17 overall record, despite a recent prolonged run in the Big Dance.
Ooh, I have an idea.
I do too. I think
This isn't North Carolina, is it, Steven?
No. There's a couple teams that are really bad.
Oh, I think I do know this.
I should really know this.
Wake Forest.
No, they're not that
NC
bad.
State.
It could be Florida State.
That sounds good. They're pretty bad at
I
everything.
think it's them just because I hear people making fun of them and I don't even follow this.
Yeah, and their coach just resigned. Trying to think there's someone else who's really bad.
BC.
I'm gonna go Florida State final.
Florida State.
I think
I think it's Miami.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
it's Miami.
Miami final.
That's who it was.
Nice little steal. My cannon's not working, but
None of
it
my
is
friends
Miami.
went to Miami. Sorry, they went to Florida State. They're complaining.
So Simple Jacks get into the Spencer benchmark for acceptable scores with 4. Could make it 6 here. This team is currently the laughingstock of the SEC with an 0-9 in-conference record, despite having made an extensive run in a recent March Madness tournament.
I have one that just jumped to my head, but I don't even know. I just haven't heard much about them this year. Texas Tech.
I don't.
I mean, I'm
hate-
sorry, not Texas Tech. Texas A&M.
I think who went pretty far 2 years ago? It was like, South Carolina.
Bama.
About 30
Bama's
seconds.
not.
Oh,
Bad.
oh. What about Arkansas or Auburn?
No, it's not Arkansas. It's not
Okay.
Arkansas. Auburn's also very good.
You would know better about this. I don't know much about the SEC basketball this year. Besides, how
Let's
good-
go South Carolina.
Good
Yeah,
call,
they went
Ooh,
pretty far.
South Carolina is correct, and just like that,
Man,
Simple Jacks
Rechab,
have
could you
6
imagine if
points.
he didn't?
So if the
Just
Simple
on-
Jacks score one more,
I just nicked in
despite getting their
messed up
asses
the
kicked, they outscore the Chicken Hawks on the week. Let's go, boys.
Though.
Franchise players. Now, this has nothing to do with sports. This is about franchises in terms of restaurants.
Ooh, I like it.
Nobody can double. Francesca, you have your phone in front. Order these franchises from least to most expensive to acquire the rights to. Subway, Auntie Anne's, and Domino's. Or Auntie Anne's, I guess. That wouldn't be on.
All right. Do you guys know anything about this or?
I think
No?
it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Auntie Anne's has to be the cheapest, right?
No. Subway's like notorious for being incredibly cheap.
Subway. I think it might be in that order.
I think it might be in that order too,
Yeah.
but I think that there's a world where it's Bait and Auntie Anne's is the most expensive.
I don't. I don't like playing these mind games, but you're correct that Subway is notoriously cheap. But is it cheaper than just a thing in the mall?
I don't know. I know that with Subway, like they give you most of the money and then you pay them back with like your earnings.
I think it's in that order.
I'm fine with that order.
Okay.
I hate ordering questions, but maybe we'll
Can we do the original order, please? Final.
You're lucky I didn't give you 4.
God damn it. I think
Okay, I think
I
That
swap.
shit is way too loud.
think we flip Auntie Anne's and Domino's
Yeah.
because
Okay.
I don't know anything about Subway, but they sounded pretty confident.
Subway's super cheap. I actually
Go for it,
just saw
Brian.
like
All
an
right,
Instagram reel
we'll go-
about it.
We'll go Subway, Domino's, Auntie Anne's. Final.
Oh,
There we go.
Don't call it.
Call
Correct.
it the fucking mind game, bro. I should have just Spencer. I should have gone with my gut.
Sorry,
God
man.
damn it.
Sorry.
I was pretty
man.
shocked at how expensive Auntie Anne's is, or whatever. Auntie
Yeah.
Anne.
This could be a 10-9 game.
Because that name means so much more than Domino's or Subway.
Yeah. And you guys are right. Subway is notoriously known as the cheap franchise to acquire. All right. For Simple Jacks. Order these franchises from least to most expensive to acquire the rights to. Denny's, Papa John's, Dairy Queen.
I
I
feel
think
like Denny's is somehow the most expensive.
I also, yeah, it's usually a pretty sizable.
based on the last one, it seems like whatever is the most stores is the cheapest. Just like no matter what.
So,
Yeah, I mean, Subway's one of like it's right up there.
Like,
Dairy
do you
Queen?
think there's more?
So Papa John's, Dairy Queen, Denny's.
I don't hate that. Yeah, I mean,
I
I don't.
was-
This one's tough.
Domino's was like 25K. You think it costs more? Dairy Queen might be lower. I don't know.
I
Go
wouldn't
with Vanna,
hate.
go
I
with your
wouldn't.
gut.
I wouldn't hate putting. Ah, fuck. I don't know.
Denny's
Just
in the middle.
5 seconds.
do what you said.
Papa John's, Denny's, Dairy Queen. Final.
Nick.
Good shit, Vanna.
Nick,
Oh my
holy
god.
shit.
Papa
go.
John's, they're giving them
Papa
away.
John's is $5,000.
You could win a
I
couple
might go
seasons
open a
without
Papa
knowing
John's
Papa
tonight.
John's.
That's what happens when Papa John gets fired, bro.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Take your winnings from this
I met
trivia
Papa
tournament
John
and
in
open
real
up one.
life.
All right, broadcast yourself. This is about YouTube. For Frankchester United. Now known as the singer Joji, this YouTuber was the figurehead of the
Come
early
on,
2010 shift towards ironic meme content and was known for his pink guy videos as well as collaborations
Filthy
with
Frank,
Max Mofo
final
and-
answer.
That is correct.
Never heard of any of those people.
You don't know Filthy Frank, Steven?
He was
You
pretty
had to
big.
be there.
He was pretty big. He's Joji now, bro. He makes music.
This YouTuber, real name Lucas Crookshank, was once embroiled in a back-and-forth war with Smosh for the title of the most sub channel on the platform. In April of 2009, his became the first channel to hit 1 million subscribers. He made an appearance on iCarly and also starred in 3 Nickelodeon movies based on his YouTube character.
I think it's Fred.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Fred, final.
Hey, it's Fred. All right. So this one ends 13-9 in a game that halfway through I think was 10-1. So
Are we getting
this is
a
big
redo on
second
that
half from the
first
Simple
question,
Jack.
or are we just?
That question doesn't need to be played, does it?
No, I want the point then. I want the point. If you're not going to give us the question, I want the point for points on the year.
Then just
Fine.
give us a point too.
What do you mean? You had all your questions. In what world?
We could have answered that
They
one.
coulda got
correctly.
that.
Yeah, we could have stolen it.
Oh,
I
I
will.
see what you're saying.
I will consult
Yeah.
Matt and see what he says.
Or
Uh,
just make.
Just
Or
give
just,
us.
just literally look up any question on the
Fuck,
How
internet.
about
you're right.
this?
You're
Let's
right.
make
I'm an
things
I'm an
interesting.
executive in this
We'll
fucking
bet
league. This
you
game finished
4
10 to
points.
14.
Yeah, there we go. Good game,
You guys
guys.
hit double digits.
How about this?
Alright,
Give us
see
the
you guys.
question. It's worth 4 for us, 1 for you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
That's fine.
So,
I don't
Want the
care.
question?
It's a good outcome. We're
oh
on the
shit,
case.
I forgot to do this. So, all right, I guess we're done. But I would say that was actually a pretty good game, despite how the first half went for for Simple Jack. So,
Yeah,
well played,
come back
Keith.
on the second half, boys.
To be honest, and I'm not trying to pick any bones here, but that Walt Whitman question was a big shift there.
It was. No, we know.
That was
Probably
yeah, that was
confident.
brutal.
We're going back to the drawing board.
Got in my head there, Rishav.
Yep,
Yeah,
I
so
I know. I just thought it was too easy.
I did too. It is what it is.
yeah, it's the duality of a Spencer game. Sometimes it's impossible, sometimes it's piss easy.
The,
All right,
the
thanks for
double
playing,
mind
boys.
fucked ordering ones were pretty
Thanks,
fucked up too.
Spencer.
Thanks, Spencer. Good game, guys.
Like I said, Frank, I'm a proponent of putting 4 in the ordering questions, but I decided to be nice.